One of the hard parts about being a dividend focused YouTuber is trying to appeal to the many different kinds of dividend investors out there. Well, in my attempt to do just that, welcome back to the Power 5 Stocks of the Week. In this series, each week I present you with the top performers in the following categories: dividend yield, dividend streak, dividend growth rates, 10-year returns, and the stock trading the highest percentage off of their 52-week high. All of these stocks will have an ex-dividend date of next week, and the only requirements for consideration to be on this list is that you have to beat the market over the past 10 years and have a dividend streak of at least 5 years. If you're looking for a new take on a top 5 series, make sure you tune in each week. But now, let's dive into this week's list. If you're a dividend yield investor, this week's stock with the highest dividend yield is ABBV, stock ticker ABBV. ABBV is a quarterly payer in the healthcare sector, paying $5.92 per share per year with a forward dividend yield of 3.71%. ABBV's been paying and growing their dividend for the last 11 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 9.64%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 17.12%, and a payout ratio of 41.41%. ABBV has an ex-dividend date of April 13th and a payout date of May 15th, and a $10,000 investment into ABBV 10 years ago while only reinvesting dividends since then would have turned into $58,280.31, which is a 19.27% year-over-year return rate. And here on the channel, we always compare to the S&P 500. The S&P 500 in the same time frame with the same criteria would have turned into $31,599.36, which is a difference of $26,680.95 over the past 10 years. If you're the type of investor that likes longevity, you'll love General Dynamics, stock ticker GD, who has this week's longest dividend streak. General Dynamics is a quarterly payer in the industrial sector, paying $5.28 per share per year with a forward dividend yield of 2.31%. General Dynamics has been paying and growing their dividend for the past 32 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 7.6%. A 5-year dividend growth rate of 8.67%, and a payout ratio of 35.76%. General Dynamics has an ex-dividend date of April 13th and a payout date of May 12th, and a $10,000 investment into General Dynamics 10 years ago while only reinvesting dividends since then would have turned into $41,901.40, which is a 15.4% year-over-year return rate. Once again, compared to the S&P that turned into that same $31,599.36, which is a difference of $10,302.04 over the past 10 years. If you're anything like me, you love those dividend growth rates, and this week's stock with the highest dividend growth rates is Dollar General, stock ticker DG. Dollar General is a quarterly payer in the consumer discretionary sector, paying $2.36 per share per year with a forward dividend yield of 1.12%. Dollar General has been paying and growing their dividend for the past 9 years, and they have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 27.98%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 27.43%, all with a payout ratio of just 18.9%. Dollar General has an ex-dividend date of April 10th and a payout date of April 25th, and a $10,000 investment into Dollar General 10 years ago while only reinvesting dividends since then would have turned into $45,170.62, which is a 16.27% year-over-year return rate. Again, that's compared to the S&P that we know turned into $31,599.36, which is a difference of $13,571.26. So we're a little bit over halfway through this week's list, and if you guys haven't clicked the thumbs up button on the video yet, please do so as it helps other investors find the channel. Also, please make sure you're not part of the 67.7% of people that watch my channel that are not subscribed, because
that makes no sense.
Lastly, let me know which one of these categories is your favorite, and if you have a different one you like more, let me know in the comments which one that is and why. But now, let's get to these final 2 stocks. Now, we all know that past performance doesn't guarantee future success, but it is nice to have the reputation and the fundamentals to outperform the market. If you're interested in that kind of stock, this week's stock with the best 10-year returns is Cadent, stock ticker KAI. Cadent is a quarterly payer in the industrial sector, paying $1.16 per share per year with a forward dividend yield of 0.56%. Cadent's been paying and growing their dividend over the last 11 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 4.22%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 4.67%, and a payout ratio of just 11.27%. Cadent has an ex-dividend date of April 11th with a payout date of May 10th. And get this, a $10,000 investment into Cadent 10 years ago while only reinvesting dividends since then would have turned into $95,908.87, which is a 25.36% year-over-year return rate. Again, that's compared to the S&P turning into $31,599.36, which is a crazy difference of $64,309.51 on your 10K only 10 years ago. Lastly, there are some dividend investors that just love the thrill of the deal. If that's you, this week's stock trading the highest percentage off of their 52-week high is Global Water Resources, stock ticker GWRS. GWRS is a monthly payer in the utility sector, paying 30 cents per share per year, with a forward dividend yield of 2.4%. GWRS has been paying and growing their dividend over the past 7 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 0.97%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 1.47%, and a payout ratio of 108.35%. At the time of recording, GWRS was trading 28.19% off of their 52-week high. Global Water Resources has an ex-dividend date of April 13th and a payout date of April 28th, and GWRS only has history going back about 7 years. But had you invested $10,000 into GWRS almost 7 years ago, that would have turned into $23,717.39, which is a 13.28% year-over-year return rate, whereas the S&P 500 turned into $22,373.56, which is a difference of $1,343.83 in just under 7 years. As mentioned in the beginning of the video, each of these stocks has beaten the market over the past 10 years, has a dividend streak of at least 5 years, and all of these stocks go ex-dividend next week. Let me know in the comments if any of these stocks piqued your interest and what it was about that stock that got you excited. And if you happen to miss it, check out the huge month I had for March and quarter 1 of 2023 right here. But until next time, see you.